Do you know what those sky blue median walls mean? It means we're going to the Florida Keys.
Accidental Tourist TV.
Yeah, Accidental Tourist TV. All right. Yeah. Hey, give me my $10, damn it.
We are in Marathon, Florida, heading to our campsite at the Knights Key Campground, and we've reserved a spot right on the ocean. We get checked in and set up and take a look around. It's Tuesday in late April and not very crowded. Knights Key Campground is nice and it's very reasonably priced compared to other campgrounds in the area. They do not provide sewer hookup though, but do have a dump station and offer what they called a honey wagon service, which would come and collect your sewage for $10 a shot. They have a safe harbor for docking your boat, a boat ramp, and a fish cleaning station. If you like what you see here, you better plan to come soon, as office personnel told me they are permanently closing in July. Gonna build some condos or something.
Just bought it. Bit of a fixer-upper.
Oh yeah, they have iguanas too. He's a little one. There are signs every couple of miles along US 1 advertising Sandal Outlet and T-Shirt City. We stop.
I guess that's what they call it, the Sandal Outlet.
We take a quick stop at Sombrero Beach. Sombrero Beach is one of the more popular beaches in the Keys. But to me, beaches in the Keys are not the greatest. Closely, you may see the old Sombrero Key Lighthouse. It was once on Sombrero Key, which has been washed away by the storms. All that remains is the lighthouse. Keys are famous for their sunsets, but the sunrises are pretty nice too. We are in Bahia Honda State Park. First thing we do is hit the beach. While the Keys may not have notable beaches, the water clarity and color is spectacular. These views are taken from the approach to the old 7-mile bridge, and this camera does not do this justice at all. We're off to Key West. Key West is a popular cruise ship port of call. This one is docking right now. First, I thought these two ladies were just really scared of being so close to the water, hence the life jackets. Then I realized they were assisting in docking the ship. Man. The Hemingway house is 15, it's about 15-minute walk. West has an abundance of chickens roaming about freely. The high chicken population is mainly due to Key West being so laid back. The chickens don't ever get pressured as to their intentions of crossing roads. The 25-foot tall statue named Embracing Peace is on the property of the Key West Museum of Art and History. The statue, created by J. Seward Johnson, depicts a 1945 photograph taken on VJ Day, celebrating the end of World War II. Key West is famous for its notable bars and saloons. Here's the Hog's Breath. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, and the Bull, the Whistle Bar, and the Garden of Eden, 3 bars in one location. Possibly the most notable being the Garden of Eden, which is a clothing optional bar. But to me, the most notable is Sloppy Joe's. When famous author Ernest Hemingway wasn't writing or fishing, he was drinking, usually right here at Sloppy Joe's. We stumbled upon this place on Duval Street called Estate Liquidators. It's a pretty large store with a ton of really cool high-end art for sale. It's the type of place where if you have to ask what any particular piece costs, you can't afford it. This buoy marks the southernmost point in the continental United States. Kale, Hawaii is the southernmost in all of the 50 states. It was about this time when we realized the time on our parking meter was about to expire, so we hopped on a taxi to go back across the island. We venture into the Shipwreck Museum, which begins with a 15-minute guided tour. The museum has a number of old sunken artifacts, which I found mildly interesting.
28, and those laws are still used today in your time of 2017. Yes, and it changed very, very little. But you see, when a ship is wrecked on the reef, the first crew to get out to it, or wrecker, becomes the master wrecker and is in charge of the operation. Now, I was on board the Isaac Allerton when she sunk. We were on our way to New Orleans, and Mr. Tiff's crew was the first to get to us the morning after the storm. The ship was already sunk at 30 feet of water. We could see her right below the surface. We were in lifeboats already. But Mr. Tiff's crew got us right here to Key West, safe and sound.
I'm gonna go up these stairs all the way up there.
Not me.
Yes, you are.
No, not.
If I can do it with 2 knee operations, you could do it.
Thank you.
Now, that wasn't too bad. What do you think?
Shut up.
The 65-foot lookout tower was definitely my favorite part of the Shipwreck Museum. It offered great views of the island. We end our day in Key West with one more stop at yet another gift shop. I like this place, and we'll have to come back soon. begin our final day in the Keys in Islamorada at the Worldwide Sportsman. This is one of the coolest fishing stores in the country. Within the store is a fishing boat named the Pilar, built in 1933. It is the sister ship to the one that author Ernest Hemingway had built in 1934. Legend has it that Hemingway fished from the Pilar once and liked the boat so much he had a duplicate built. Both boats were docked in Key West throughout the 1930s.
That's a bonefish. That's a snook. Redfish. Those are big jacks. Crevalles like the one I caught today.
This glass and wood structure within the store was once a storefront in Paris in the late 1800s. at Robbie's, and I'm gonna feed some fish.
Which one to choose? Which bucket to choose? Ooh. Heart of herring.
That pelican's gonna come over and get your fish. Hello.
Hi, penguin. Okay, one for the penguin.
I'm told the whole tarpon feeding thing began 18 years ago, when the owner Robbie and his wife Mona found an injured tarpon near the dock. The fish's jaw had been torn open. They placed the fish in a shrimp tank and called a doctor who stitched up the jaw, and aptly named the tarpon Scarface. 6 months later, they released Scarface, who subsequently returned to the dock regularly, bringing friends who asked to be fed, which has led to what's going on here today.
I didn't see a sign that said don't feed the pelican. No copying me.
And so we conclude our journey to the Florida Keys. It was a great time. There's a lot more here we want to see and do, so we will definitely be returning.
Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. I'm glad you asked.